All right, so we've got another two-step problem. And as we are doing this one, I want you to think about the chocolate chip pizza example where, you have to do both parts. If I just stopped at the crust and didn't finish the recipe, then all I would have was crust. I wouldn't have the delicious chocolate chip pizza. So with these word problems, you need to make sure that you read it carefully, read it a couple of times, and then answer all parts to the question. So for this one, a school district ordered 247 boxes of pencils. So I've got a box of pencils here to kind of show you what that would look like. So if the school ordered 247 boxes like this, and each box contains 100 pencils, so that's the first part. I've got 247 boxes with 100 pencils in there. So just to kind of show you, this is actually my favorite kind because this box comes with, I don't know if you can see it very well, but they are all sharpened. So I've got 100 sharpened pencils in this box. And if the school ordered 247 of these, then the second part of the question says, if the pencils are to be shared evenly among 10 teachers or 10 classrooms, how many pencils will each class receive? And it says to draw a place value chart to show your thinking, so you can do that if you need to. So I want you to pause this for just a minute, and I want you to solve it in your composition notebook, get your answer, and then after you have your answer, you can unpause it and check your work. All right, so the first thing, we want to see how many pencils we have. So I'm going to multiply the 247 boxes times the 100 pencils. So that's going to give me 24,700 pencils. So that's a lot of pencils, but I think y'all could go through these pretty quickly. And so, that's not the end of the problem. That's just how many pencils we have. Each class, it wouldn't make sense if each classroom got that amount. Now we have to split it. So now we're going to divide those between the 10 classrooms. So 24,700 divided by 10, I know that that's going to shift the place value. Each place value is going to be 1/10 the size. So that's going to shift it to the right, making it smaller. So if I shift each place value one place, that's going to give me 2,470. That would be 2,470. And so that's how much each classroom would get. So it says how many pencils will each class receive. So that makes sense that, if we've got 247 boxes that contain 100 pencils, and now we're splitting that between the 10 classrooms, that each classroom is going to get 2,470 pencils. Okay, so you're going to have some other two-step problems. So I want you to remember to read it carefully, read it a couple of times, really look at what it's asking, and then, make sure that you solve both parts. So if I'm going to label this, I would have the 2,470 and then the pencils.